Saw the Angels mashing yesterday. What was going on there? The Angels ended up smashing the Rays 8-3. They were rounding the bases. And game ended up going way over. Might do so again today here. I don't know, with Canning and Eflin going at it. You have the Rays here, just a huge favorite, 245 as they continue their push. And we know the Angels have practically given up. But, hey, that was good news about Ohtani yesterday, electing to have his surgery and everything's smooth. Probably won't pitch next year is what it sounds like, I would think, on a normal timetable. But it's weird, right? I mean, if he's going to come back and hit as a designated hitter, I mean, I guess there's no risk for it. But it's not like he's going to be throwing. He's not. I'm sure he doesn't play outfield. You're not going to risk any kind of, even if it's maybe that's what it is. Maybe he could. He doesn't play. He's a hitter. He's a designated hitter, so that doesn't matter. Tampa Bay 245, and the total here is 7.5. That's pretty steep price for what we saw the Angels do. I thought yesterday Canning has a 4.67 ERA in his last 3 starts and has gone 0-3. Eflin, 2.70 ERA in his last 4 starts, and he's gone 2-0. Tampa Bay 7-2 in Eflin's last 9 starts, and they've gone over in 5 of his last 7 starts. Tampa's won 20 of their last 30 games and have gone over in 7 of their last 11. The Angels have gone over in 6 of their last 8 games on the road. Angels have lost 16 of their last 22. The price is too high. I'm going to take the run line here with the Angels. Just hope we get the same kind of attitude yesterday that we saw. We see Eaton did not like what was going on there yesterday with the game. Burley says, give me the Rays here. Nathan says, take the Rays in the race to 2 runs. And Eflin, yeah, I mean, it would seem to be a good spot. 245, though. What am I getting here with the Angels? Plus a 1.5 at minus 105 or so. I'm going to try the Angels here. With Canning, I don't think he's awful. No, the Angels are just bad. It was a disappointment, the crash. I think Darren might be going over here. Hello to Mac 1. And hello to Daryl as well. Didn't see your play there on the Coastal game. Thank you. Thank you, Daryl. See if we can address that. I'll stay on the game here, though, with Dre on the Rays and Darren on the over. I'll take the Angels. I mean, yeah, the situation with these two teams, it calls for an over. It seems like no matter who's pitching, it feels like with the Angels on the road as a huge dog. I mean, the Angels as an underdog on the road are 45-29 to the over. And the Rays at home, the Rays are 47-29 to the over. Those numbers are pretty big, man. It's like 15 and 20 games above the even point. So that's just me, Nathan. I'm trying to get you the best lines possible, and copycat lines and all that. All right, I'll take the Angels in this one on the run line today. Next up, another day game. That one goes off at 1:10 Eastern, 10:10 Pacific. Next one up here, Brewers and Cardinals. Also 1:15 Eastern, 10:15 Pacific. It's a tarp. Okay, why wouldn't we want to be? We saw what happened yesterday. The Brewers, everyone was like, oh, the Cardinals, how can they be a slight favorite on the Brewers here? They're going nowhere. They've had an awful time of it. Are we just giving out big bargains here? Big Brewer bargain bin basement special? I couldn't pass yesterday on the Brewers. We gave it out on the show. We also gave out the under, but that's okay. We gave out the Brewers. We're probably going to do it again. Why not? maybe like I said, I keep saying the Brewers have to be considered kind of comfortable in their right. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of pressure on the Brewers to win, but that's also can be a good thing when you're playing your, uh, your rival. But I don't think the Brewers' position is going to change here at this point. They seem to be locked in to the third spot. Maybe that's a good thing. Nicholas has been, for a guy who's gone out there as much as he has, he's been a huge money burner, and Miley's been a winner. Miley gets you over a quarter unit a game, almost a third of a unit per game. And Nicholas, he gives up. He loses you over a third of a unit per game. So why not? Handicappers are already giving out the Brewers left and right. I don't want to do that. So I'll just give it out on the show and give you the Brewers with Wade Miley on the road. I mean, just look, if the Brewers have a lack of motivation other than just keep going, I mean, they are throwing Miley out there. And, Miley hasn't been too good of late. He has a 5.17 ERA in his last 3 starts, but the Brewers have still won 21 of their last 30 games. Yeah, the Cardinals are playing, 500 ball over the last 3 weeks. But Nicholas has a 6 ERA in his last 4 starts. Cardinals are 3-8 with him in his last 11 starts. Brewers have won 4 of the last 5 Miley starts. So you got to figure Miley comes in and deals here, gets his work in, gets it done. Brewers are that sneaky team, right? They're probably the team you want to, take, I would think, here in some of the futures markets against some of those stud teams, right? Because all you got to do is be in. If you're going to take an going to take an underdog, who are you going to take? How about a team that's added a pitcher that is looking like an ace right away? Not Miley, talking about Woodard. Verley Cards first 5. Here comes Milwaukee for doubles. And Wade Miley's been doing it along, and this is he'll be there. I mean, he'll be involved in the plans. So, well, how long of the history, all-time history, or just feeling contrarian today? Look, if I'm going to take the Cardinals at home against the Brewers, you look at one team's 20 games over 500, and the other game's 18 games under 500. How come I can't get any plus money on the Cardinals? It was a big 8-2 win, 8-2 yesterday in that game. So, all right, just give me the Brewers here in this one. The Braves are going to take on the Nationals with Max Fried on the road here, 250 favorite, and the total 9 against Jake Irvin. And the Braves certainly are also, kind of feeling pretty comfortable with that 3.5 game lead over the Dodgers for the top spot. Want to win them all. Easy part of the schedule, certainly right here at this moment, to play Washington. Fried's in a good groove again. 3-0 with a 2.25 ERA in his last 4 starts. The Braves have won 7 of his last 8 starts. Now, the Braves have been, relaxing here. If any team is taking it easy since clinching the division, they're 1-5. But Washington is back to their losing ways. Irvin, 3.58 ERA in his last 9 starts. So I really think that, Fried gets his work in here, but we might see runs today. Yesterday, Washington, 13 runs scored in that game against the White Sox here. All right, I'm going to end up probably on the over in this game. The Braves have gone over in 13 of their last 18 games. Fried's gone over in 6 of his last 7 starts, despite his strong performances of late. So I'll go over in this one with the Braves and the Nationals over 9. And in the chat, let's see what we got here with this one. We got Braves run line for Dre. We've got JD on the under. Jamal here today is on the Braves. Darren going over, and Nathan's going with the run line, Braves run line. All right, seems easy enough. I mean, Braves, top team going up against the sorry Nationals. I don't know. Braves look like they're just messing around now. See how they behave in this series. The Blue Jays will be at the Yankees here with Jose Berrios going up against Garrett Cole. Still out there trucking. I've already seen Cappers kind of coming in on the Yankees today, and I might be with him in this one. But I've just been too impressed with what's been going on with Toronto in these last two games. We had Toronto yesterday on the show. Remember, we gave out Toronto and under, and that's how it went. That's how it feels like it's going to go today. I mean, I'm always interested in Cole at $1.35, but man, Toronto with all the pressure on right now, who'd have thought they would be coming through over these last two games? Okay, it's hard to say. Okay, so they're playing the Yankees, but they've gotten it done right now. They hold that one-game lead over Seattle and Texas. Seattle and Texas currently tied for that number 3 spot. So Toronto, for one day at least, can breathe and try to win this game. I'm taking them. So I'll take Toronto. Look, that's what I'm saying with Garrett Cole. It's an attractive price. Probably wouldn't give out Toronto today as a premium. I know I did 2 days ago and went with them yesterday, but maybe not a great price. I think maybe because of the need to win for the Blue Jays might be keeping it down here a little bit. Reported steam came in on the under. Feels like it would be a strong pitching game here, the way I would see it. You have Berrios, 1.8 ERA in his last 3 starts. The Blue Jays have gone under in 11 of his last 13 starts. Blue Jays have gone under 4-0-1 to the under in the last 5 games. Cole, a 2 ERA in his last 5 starts with a 3-0 record. We'll note Yankees 14-2 last 16 games with Cole as a starter. But the Yankees have lost 3 straight. They've gone under in 14 of their last 20. And I'm going to try the Blue Jays here. Clutch ball. Clutch, Blue Jays. Who'd have thunk it? Jamal's on the Blue Jays. And right, tough to face. And that's one thing I've said. I kind of like the fact that Cole's out here still trucking at the end of the season. He could find some reason to shut it down or something. So it's impressive. Dre on the Yankees, Burley. He's had, he's looking great. Can't get under 7. I got to go under 7 already. I'm sorry. Let me check. Let me refresh. Okay, thank you. I will. Let me almost want to give them both out right now. If it's 7 across the board. Thank you for mentioning that, you guys. Maybe for sure. 7 over 15 pretty much everywhere. Let me update that because that's key. I'll give out the under right now on the show as well. Blue Jays and under again. How about that? Just because I was going to go premium 7.5. We got to get on. Maybe we got to start this show an hour earlier. Really get these lines. All right. I'll take Blue Jays and over a double play here yesterday. We scored with some double plays here on the show yesterday. Don't forget. We had the Diamondbacks in the under yesterday. Double winner on the show. Mets and the Phils. Mets and the Phils are up next. Phillies here $1. Oh, they're down to $1.60 or so right now, and this total is definitely moving under. Let's check this out. Feel like we're missing on some moves here a little bit. Maybe we need to go faster. All All right. Phillies here, $1.60, 9 under 25. And let me see here. I'm trying to check the recent moves to see if this was widely. Yeah, sure was a widely reported steam here on the under. I probably could see some 8.5s here. I would think even with this one, and we are seeing that actually now at DraftKings, and the book 10 minutes away from me also hanging an 8.5. I'm going to probably try the Mets here. I know cappers appear to be coming in already on the Phillies, and maybe they're getting a decent price. I might not be getting as good of a price anymore, but I'm going to actually be on the Mets here. Reported steam did come in on the Mets, kind of responsible for the move here in this one. Peterson, 4.37 ERA in his last 4 starts. Suarez has been pretty solid as well. Been solid, 3.18 ERA in his last 4 starts. Suarez has gone under in 5 of his last 6 starts. Mets playing a little bit, showing some more life here. They've won 6 of their last 9. The Phillies, like I said, they're comfortable. It looks like they're in. With that lead in the wild card, they're up comfortably. 4 games right now. Time is running out for the rest of those teams. It would take a massive losing streak here. So I'm trying the Mets today on the run line at, oh God, that's a terrible price. All right, I'm committed. I'm sorry, I'm almost in regret there. $1.50. Fade me on this one. It feels like. All right. Here's a Jamal on the Phillies, Dre on the Phillies. And Nathan here is leaning to the Phillies. And they're all on the Phillies. Yeah, no, Phillies look to be popular already. Too popular probably for me at this point. And yeah, Suarez numbers may be a little bit more tolerable, I think, here. And Nathan will lay it. All right. Oh boy, I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, we do have a line now. This one coming out here within the last half hour or so with Grayson Rodriguez on the road. He's about $1.80 here on the road. And the total 8.5 under at -115 against Hunter Gaddis. And the Guardians. All right. I didn't have my handicap quite ready because the line wasn't out. I don't. Maybe it came a little higher than I was expecting. I kind of want to try to give the Guardians a chance here against the O's. Look, the O's position is pretty. I don't know. Feels pretty clear at this point. I mean, they've holding that lead against Tampa now by 2.5 games. I mean, that's not comfortable. I'm not saying it like that, but they're in the playoffs, still trying to win the division, certainly. But I might be on an underdog here with the Guardians today. I just, the dogs came through. Let's start to see what happens here. It's going to be. Yeah, I mean, these teams need to win. Rodriguez, 2.2 ERA in his last 4 starts, going 3-1. Orioles have won 4 of their last 5. Guardians have lost 3 straight. Probably, maybe a bullpen game. Guys can go a little bit. So I'm going to probably try Cleveland here on the run line. I feel like I'm not going to be very popular with the chat here in this one, but probably some. Okay, this one's a little more tolerable here at -$1.15. I'm going to take the Guardians today. These Orioles, they're great. Hey, look, Orioles. Maybe they're an interesting play on the futures ticket. Yep, Guardians did not have it going on against the Terrible. Kind of why I'm in the position that I'm in, I think, on this game. I know I'm going to be super contrarian on this one. And Darren, don't be giving away the premiums here now. All right. Dre says we're going to smash these Guardians. We want the division. We deserve the division. It's going to be great for these Orioles fans. Hopefully we get something magical from the Orioles. We want something new. We want something different. I'll take the Guardians, though, in this one. I'm going to take them on the run line here to be competitive with the O's today. Pirates and Cubs here. And boy, what I gave all those reasons why the Pirates would come back. They got crushed 14-1. They're going to, probably do some mashing of their own. Why wouldn't it be a comeback, when you see these types of situations? And sure enough, even when the Cubs got a little bit close at whatever it was, 8-6, 6-4, 8-6, the Pirates mashed another couple of runs, and Pirates have won 13 of their last 21 games. Good job, Pirates. Here are the Cubs with Hendricks, $1.60 at home, 8.5 under, -115. Cubs have lost 6 of 7 at basically the worst time of the year to go into a little bit of a tailspin here. Now they are just a half a game ahead of the Marlins, hanging on to that third position in the wild card. Forget about, staying with Arizona right now. Arizona's won 5 straight. You've got to stay ahead of Miami. You've got to stay ahead of the Reds, and the pressure all of a sudden is on. And Pittsburgh was having fun last night. They were kind of rubbing it in their face like the Cubs did the night before. Hendricks has a 4.5 ERA in his last 4 starts. Cubs have won his last 4 starts at home. It is probably too high of a price for me wanting to trust Hendricks here. I want to play Oviedo. He's got a 3.42 ERA in his last 5 starts. Man. All right. I'm going to probably give out the Pirates here. What's the run line on the minus $1.50? All right, I'm on the over here in this one, Pirates and Cubs. We saw the winning team score double digits in each of the last 2 nights. So I'll look to go over. Cubs have gone over in 4 of their last 5. And I think that total, indicates that a modest night of weather here. Doubles says go over. Eaton is not playing that game. Burley says go over. Life is too short to pass. And hello to Steven today. Frederick says maybe it will be the Dogs again tonight. And all right, I think we got some good comments on this one. Darren on the Pirates. Are the Cubs? We don't want the Cubs to, we've got too much Cubs support in this chat. And they are feeling, and there's no doubt I can speak for them right now. I mean, watching those games, watching the night before, and, every time a home run goes up and the beer's flying through the air, and then you get a night like last night right now. So, and the remember the Pirates have been dreadful in the series again. The Cubs expect to win every game and cover run lines right now against the Pirates. But I'm coming, I want to look to the Pirates. I'm bummed that run line price. I'll probably play it privately. All right, I'll just take the over here in this one. Hendricks has been going under for sure, but not after what I saw the last couple of nights. Let's take the over. Here's the Tigers taking on the A's with Skubal. He's looked good so far in his return. He's got a 1.42 ERA in his last 3 starts. I say return. I mean, it's been, several months, but a couple months anyway. And Detroit's won his last 3 road starts. Detroit's won 10 of their last 17 or 18 ball games right now. Maybe my chart's not quite up to speed. Let me see after last night's game. Oh, the win over the Dodgers, of course. Came from out here on the show. A's have lost 7 straight games. Medina, he's got a 5.56 ERA in 21 games. He started 15 times. He can be, gives him some innings. But Scooble here, a huge favorite. Feels like it's actually an okay price. I don't know if this is a spot where I actually want to play the A's. I'm going to take the over in this one with the Tigers and the A's. Detroit's been under city of late, but man, I know it was a low scoring game against the Dodgers. I tried to go over last night, but I'm taking over 7.5 here with Scooble and Medina. Now, we don't have to talk about this one, you guys, but Eaton's on the A's. Here's an under. Let's move on. Giants and Dodgers. This is what you want here late in the season. Good, important ball game when you got the two rivals meeting here. With Harrison going up against Sheehan, not exactly what we want, but still an important game, especially for the Giants right now, given their situation. I mean, they are desperate. 3 games back. Time is running out. They've lost 2 straight right now. 3 games behind the Cubs. Got to win them all. I mean, almost. I say the Padres got to win them all. And I keep telling you, have that one last sliver of hope. Padres have to win them all. Giants have to win them all but one. Probably. And I'll take them here against their rival Dodgers. If the Dodgers flubbed up last night against the Tigers, are they starting to lose a little bit of interest? We talked about how they're rolling every team, even after clinching the division. It's got to be a little bit of pullback here. Sheehan gets the start. Sheehan isn't going to be in there, come the postseason, I wouldn't think. At least not a rotation starter or anything. Harrison, 6.29 ERA, not good. In his last 5 starts. But failed on the over last night, but Dodgers still over in 17 of their last 27. Sheehan's gone over in 6 of his 9 starts, and the Giants have gone over in 9 of their last 12 starts. I'm taking the Giants here. I expect high volatility in this game. And I'll take them on the run line, minus $1.35. Frederick's on the over here. And the Eaton talking about the Diamondbacks and their role right now, just at the right time. Jamal says go over. All right. And let's see here. Oh, that's it. That's it, you guys. That's the Major League Baseball card.